Welcome grade 12. Today we're going to look at structure, and the structure that we are going to look at are based on phrasal verbs. I'm sure we know what phrasal verbs are. For those that may not actually be familiar with phrasal verbs, we'll first of all look at two types of words. We'll look at verbs as well as prepositions. Okay, when we talk about verbs, verbs are words that actually show action. Okay, we say verbs are words that show action. Then when we talk about prepositions, these are words that indicate position, state, okay, of something. Now, when we talk about the combination of verbs and prepositions, this is what actually gives us what we call a phrasal verb. Meaning that a phrasal verb is a verb that is added to a preposition. So a verb as well as a preposition together give us what is termed as a phrasal verb. Now, when we talk about these phrasal verbs, they are very important because they show us how an action, okay, was performed, either in form of indicating direction, or in form of indicating state, or in form of indicating position, okay, or in form of indicating movement. So you find that there are a number of prepositions that actually we use. And these prepositions are mostly also used by, together with the verbs. So when an action is occurring, what is it entailing? What is it showing? Is it showing something different? Or is it showing movement? Is it showing direction? Is it showing position? Is it showing just the state? And so, when you talk about those phrasal verbs, we must ensure that we understand that a phrasal verb in itself is simply a combination of a verb as well as a preposition. I'll give you examples of preposition. For example, we have a phrasal verb. A phrasal verb, for example, will have get along. Now, when you look at that word, get along, okay, get along. So when you look at these two words, okay, the first part of this is called a verb, get, okay, which means it indicates something, either position or action. Then we have got along. Okay, so when you look at this word along itself, it is a word that indicates either direction. Okay, then now the combination of get and along, okay, is what we call a phrasal verb. Okay, it is what we call a phrasal verb. So we have a verb plus a preposition. So a preposition plus a verb, or a verb plus a preposition, is what we call a phrasal verb. Now we can have different uses of phrasal verb. For example, that phrasal verb, we can use it in a sentence such as I don't get along with him. What do I mean when I say I don't get along with him? Okay, it means that you are probably not in good books with him, or probably you don't agree with whatever he says or what you say. So there are either ways in which we can actually use these phrasal verbs, and there are a variety of them. And so when we talk about the prepositions themselves, okay, we may, for example, have words such as on, Okay, then we have words such as in. We also have words such as above. We have words such as below. We have words like up. We have the words into. Okay? You have the words, for example, the one we have there already, along. Okay? So you have these words. These are called the prepositions. I am sitting on my chair. Sitting is a verb, and on is a preposition, which shows the position where I am sitting. So sitting is an action word, which is actually a verb. And on is a preposition, which indicates the position where I am sitting. So when you combine now sitting and on, that gives us what we call a phrasal word verb. And as such, we must be in a position to know how to express, okay, certain phrasal verbs if we want to give a clear understanding of what we are talking about. So you find that certain verbs use different prepositions. Certain verbs do not probably even carry prepositions. Okay? They can just be used independently as they might be. But others might be used with different prepositions. Sometimes we talk about, for example, a word such as I look forward to. Okay? I look is a verb. Forward is a preposition, meaning looking to the future, anticipating something. I look is a verb. Forward to the future, meaning that now when you combine those, they give us what are known as phrasal word verbs. So now, having looked at what these phrasal verbs are, I will then give you an exercise of different phrasal verbs which you are going to complete. Rather, they will be in sentence forms which you are going to use or fill in the correct phrasal verbs which are going to be given as an option. So in short, I'm saying that you will have a group of phrasal verbs, and then I'll give you 10 sentences. And then those 10 sentences must be completed by using or by you filling in the correct phrasal verb from among those that you'll be given. Thank you very much for the lesson. I hope you have enjoyed the lesson for a moment. And next time when we meet, we'll tackle another structure. Goodbye.